Hey everyone, welcome to the Clips channel. Did you know this isn't our main channel? Yeah, you should subscribe over and find our main videos and our streams as well. We also have a podcast that you can find wherever podcasts can be found, so explore the internet. See you there.
I'm glad you like my Alphino, Marie. Thank you.
Do a good Alphino.
I just try and be fancy. I start with C-3PO and then I make it younger.
I like it.
That's how I think about it. Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember the exacts of. No, it was animal oriented, right? Like when we met her in Heavensward, that was like one of her things, is she like could talk to animals or understand animals or something. There was a whole how to do right outside.
There was definitely something going on.
Yeah, I know it's not like a perfect one-to-one of like speak to animals or anything. There's extra levels to it, but
yeah. Behold, the Archeon. As Numenon serves as Charlayan's literary archive.
God, let's just like cram as many words that I don't know how to say
into a sentence. So does this structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture, too, is similar. These buildings you see is merely the upper entrance, or this building, an access point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical knowledge of Charlayan's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge.
yeah, we also can't like Google it too. So specifically, she excludes animals. Okay, so I grabbed onto the animal bin. All the same, there's definitely something special going on with Kryle's version of the Echo here. Though I'm sad it's not the animal bit, because that would have been fun.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Remembering keywords in the wrong places.
Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out here. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian.
Quest accepted.
Are you a player? You are a player.
I guess they
cool.
They just put some dead NPCs down here.
It's like, you look freaking cool as shit. The getting your feet wet Aetheryte, so when you pour it in, you're just like, soggy.
Great. Well, you know, you gotta wear boots in an adventuring world after all. I don't know, let's give it a little listen.
I'll have to listen to it a little more there, Marie, but thank you for the super.
Haven't we heard this before?
Have we?
Isn't this
I'm
the
trying to get away
music
from
for our
everyone.
burrito? If I recall correctly.
It is?
Yeah, this would be our burrito's music.
Oh, no, the harpsichord's kicking in. Okay.
It wasn't Anti-Tower. It was one of those.
Oh, Anti-Tower. Okay. Big memory.
It's an Idleshire thing.
Oh, yeah, I recognize this melody.
Which makes sense. Oh, pardon the line skip.
How dare you, Kyle? Greetings. We are here to peruse Archeon's vaults.
Peruse? You are clearly not gleaners then. Might I ask your affiliation?
Well, for a hot second, I thought you were doing like a super bad French accent.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going there.
I thought you were going for the shitty American version.
What is this? How on earth could I miss?
Yeah. For at the hot, like the very beginning, I'm like, oh my God, Kyle, please don't do this.
Because it's going to be hot in that big silver pot.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Kryle.
Oh, excuse me.
We belong to the students of Aldacian, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public?
Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us, then. I suppose we had better move along to another facility.
This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that?
It's the Kyle show, everybody.
That service has also been suspended, I'm afraid. But for the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of inventory. What? So this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By that time, it'll be too late, and we were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for a moment, shall we? I hope her plan is 1, 2, 3, run it. Dude, we got turd in the punch bowl.
I love that episode.
Link hurls it up just upstairs. Upper layer is called the outer circuit. Okay, a little bit of lay of the land talk there. All right, Yashola says, we are at an impasse. We have no other leads. I should like to peruse this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. It is likely the people in this area are involved in the restructuring in one way or another. If we were to integrate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift.
Would be ingratiate.
Oh, ingratiate. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Perhaps if we do some side quests.
That's an interesting headcanon, Zach. In the super chat there said, I always thought the water around the Aetheryte was to wash your feet off so you don't track anything to contaminate the samples.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Yeah.
That is a cute idea.
Like when you go in the pound.
I'm stealing that thought. That's my thought now.
These thoughts are mine.
I'm going to tell my next friend that plays this game that doesn't...
Hey, check it out. We're going to get an Endwalker, and there's going to be these pools. They're for washing your feet. Like, okay, what about this game?
Yep.
Bone-weary workers, where I'm at.
Yep. What's that? Take you down on the lift with me? Sorry, but no chance. I've been up and down all day, and only now have I finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleaner fellow heading out the gate there, though, shouldering a large pack, engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be headed down below after he's done with whatever it is he's doing. I, myself, have to sit here getting the perfect faux hawk, so if you'll excuse me, I have moves to apply.
I worried him, wore him to the bone getting that faux hawk on. Oh my god, there are a lot of side quests here.
There are a lot of side quests here.
It's like we have a bemused student.
Ain't no one got time for that.
And some green crystals.
I'm being told we still have a lot of the zone to go.
Oh, wait, who's telling you that?
Yeah, just getting a vibe. Just getting a vibe from the chat is all. Getting a vibe that we're maybe not moving at a particularly fast clip.
I think we're moving at an excellent clip. If it's a big zone, that's not our fault.
This is where I want to razz you for talking to the NPCs, but I don't want to. I want to yuck your yums.
Sure. Well, I want to know a little like back stuff too.
Yeah.
Plus, then I get it captured, so if I do need a small line, I can use it in a video.
Mm-hmm. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archeon, even though we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such creature anywhere. But I was wandering around Tranquility, and so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Oh my god, the box moved!
Squeal, squeal.
Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll have to take care of it until Archeon is open again. I wonder what they find.
I don't know. Can you smack the box? The box is animated, so you walk right through it. You cannot interact with the box.
Non-interactable boxes.
Can't believe it. Game came out in 2021. You can't even interact with the box.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm gonna assume it's in this structure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the tower here and try to find an entrance to it. There we go.
Oh my god, yeah. Could that entrance be further away from the side we decided to try to approach? We are wrong, wrong, straight up wrong. Yep. It ain't this. You point me out.
Search for the pack-bearing gleaner.
Where the F is he?
I don't know. The mud's down there getting kind of angry.
Yeah? Oh shit, I'm falling off the cliff. Shit! I'm in the drink.
Might not be a bad idea.
Oh, it's Arnville, and he's up on the cliff. Shit. I found him, but
Okay.
I can't get. Maybe I can get to him. What's up, buddy? Everybody likes you. I just met you, so I don't know why yet. But you know, you seem cute.
I mean, he seems nice, but yeah, the fanfare is a little large. Quiet. You'll frighten it away. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The Cloudkin I need to capture is close. Very close. You wish to help me with this, too? Spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is a hornbill. Its feathers are green, and its cry a distinctive caw. Caw! Single it out and shoot it with the sleeping dart.
Oh, it's one of these.
The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait down by the river bank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. Such as surroundings for the hornbill.
Got it.
Oh, damn.
You've sedated the wrong bird. It's green and it cawed.
No, it walked.
I failed.
It walked.
It was green and it. Oh, because it's not a cause.
Yeah, it's a walk.
Specifically.
Yeah.
That's great.
I actually don't know what a hornbill is. That's why I'm gonna just go with cause.
I'm only seeing one other option for a green. I mean, that's a red that caws. So there it is. Got it.
There we
For
go.
real this time. That thing looked like it died. That is a depressing animation.
Oh yeah, I
Bad
mean, it was
Florida
just
man.
flying along. You know, it's a little surprised. If you were falling asleep in a river, you might look like you died too.
So stoked.
I'm into this, yeah. About time I get to put some birds to sleep.
Everything we've been through, and we're still just stoked about. Oh, he's got a voice.
A fair shot.
Are you ready, sir?
You sound like a Wii announcer for a hot moment there.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up, and I'll make my way over to you.
All right, I'm at the lowest speed.
Me too.
Set to 0. And then the scene was over.
And then hey, we used it.
Oh, okay.
We used it properly.
There you are. Any new revelations?
Doesn't really seem like the speed's any different in here, so.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really.
He does have a good voice.
Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
I wish I could hear the audience swooning right now. I see you typing swoon. I wish I could hear it.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum.
This is the piano that's kind of Amertini.
The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth.
I'm not hearing it.
Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
These are just sentences full
What
of red
could a
flags.
facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with the hornbill? An experiment?
It's true.
Welcome
Possibly.
to Red Flagtopia.
I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
I said good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Seems sketch, but everyone thinks he's so handsome, so I guess I'll believe it.
He seemed legit.
Yeah, this is kind of sketch.
Warned us.
You know, big formal place like this, and there's
It seemed like a proper warning and not a
some
threat.
tunnel. Sort of tunnel business going on there. All right, Alphino, into the cave.
Hold on. Joey said, remember, everyone finds Emet hot too. See the warning signs, boys.
Dude,
If Charlane was a theme park, it would be called Six Red Flags.
Wait, yes, that's wonderful. Wait,
Yeah.
I don't remember anything. Do people find Emet hot? I don't remember a big fanfare about his hotness.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Maybe he's just not my type. Is there fan? Yeah, no, I don't remember that at all. Nah, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't.
I was talking with
character.
I was talking with my college friends that I hadn't seen since my bachelor's at FanFest. We met up the day after at the Bellagio, and we were all talking, and we all had Final Fantasy 14 keychains that were we either had or mine was gifted, and I had Emet, and one of my other friends also had Emet, and she was explaining that one of her friends who's a Final Fantasy fan and in other Final Fantasies but hasn't played 14 saw her keychain of Emet, was like, oh, who's that? And she's like, oh, this is my husband. And she goes, that guy? And she's like, no, you just need to play the game to understand. Like, so yes, Kyle. People are very hot to trot for Emet.
I've never seen like a shirtless Emet or a sexy Emet or biting his gloves off Emet. Like that one's so obvious. I've definitely
seen him biting his gloves
he's
off
got his
Emet.
gloves,
I've seen
so
at least
I've never once
three
seen
biting his gloves off
Yeah, I've
Emet.
never seen that.
I would say the fan art that I have seen, usually he's more, I would describe drawn like super pretty. Like they really jazz up the eyes and he just looks freaking gorgeous.
Well,
yeah.
Never looked it up.
Yeah. Anyway, Kyle, don't worry. We'll just do an Emet fan art video.
Okay,
and...
Emet fan art reaction video. Perfect.
Oh my god, dude, we should actually, someone should make a game for us because we wouldn't be able to see it. Someone should make a game where we're told we're about to see, we're told the character we're about to see. All right, so we're told, all right, we're about to show you fan art of Emet, and we have to like, it's like a 50-50 game. We have to claim it, like to be like, it'll be epic or sexy or something like that. And we don't know, and then we put our answers in, and then they reveal the art. There's a game here. There's a game here.
Yeah.
There's a game here, but we would need a third party to put it together for us.
Oh. Yeah, because I know people love putting Y'shtola in like the wedding lingerie, like the white lingerie look. That's always happened. That's just a constant. See, you don't know this one. So who's been looking up what here? You've been looking up Emet.
Wedding lingerie was a genre.
Yeah, well, it's like white and frilly and you know. I don't know. I've always thought of it as wedding lingerie. Isn't that a thing?
Is it just white lingerie?
Yeah, but you know, it's frilly.
Okay.
It's lacy, lace heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're again, lingerie is lacy typically.
Well,
so
not all of it. Some of it's rubbery.
Kyle, that's something entirely different if it's rubbery.
You would still call it lingerie, right?
Believe you would call it latex or leather.
Type. That is the type.
I'm learning things about Kyle tonight.
You're making assumptions about me tonight.
You say rubber in that context, the mind goes places.
Well, yeah. Listen,
I'm saying.
We've been through the step. I don't want to be stepped on. We're good. We're good. Please read Alpha now. Please continue the Alpha now.
I couldn't help but overhearing. What in God's name were you two talking about? Do you think that's actually what he said, Kyle?
Who? Oh, you're joking. I was advancing. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Okay, and I saw you advance, and I'm like, dear God, this man thinks that's actually what the line was. Okay, Alphino actually says, this must be it, the entrance to the mine shaft. 'Tis faint, but I hear something moving within. Creatures homed there by the researchers, don't you, or you think? Well, slavering beasts aside, we will need to watch our footing. We should tighten our straps and such before we continue. Double knot your shoelaces, everybody.
Alice
Grab
says,
it through the hole, or however it was.
Do the loop-de-loop and pull. Assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on in. Given the terrain ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow, and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We can meet up again on the other side of the tunnel. All right, everybody.
This is a cavern.
Yeah, that's a nice cave.
This is huge. Simpson said, thank you for the super. All I hear is Kyle asking us to put Emet in some pretty lace. I'm certain that already exists.
I never saw, maybe I just didn't look over at chat at the right point. I never once saw him, you know, and everyone's like, oh my God. Oh.
There were so many I can fix hims in the chat. Like,
really?
Yes.
Can't fix him. Like he's literally unfixable. That's kind of
he doesn't want to be fixed. I'm surveying. Are you surveying?
Yep, I'm destinating, but it's kind of evil.
Oh, it's a hostile presence.
Oh, okay, we got nobles.
The noble mithril cap.
Of course, the noble.
The noblest of Mithril.
The noble freaky shroom. All
Us
right.
both tanking is weird.
More tunneling.
This just feels wrong.
Don't worry, I'll get my levels and I'll be out. I'm already 81. Look at that. Look at that superior Ellison run.
I'm like 2/3 of the way. Well, I don't have my weapon drawn.
Why we? I guess it was in our way.
It was in my way. I had my weapon drawn. It felt right, okay? It felt right.
Yeah.
Like whatever you're doing with rubber, it felt right.
Have you been in Target? They call that lingerie. And that's nothing but function. Nothing sexy about what's going on in there.
I haven't looked. I can't refute. Oh my god, that's a lot of mithril caps. This stream is on brand. There's nothing special.
Yeah,
about
there's nothing special about what's going on here.
All I do is yes and. If we're somewhere strange, it's Chad or Kyle's fault.
That is mostly true. Yes.
Everyone seems to have made it through without incident. Nothing of consequence, at least. And as promised, the tunnel has delivered us into the medial circuit. As I recall, this tier is where they kept a variety of samples for agricultural production. If Erenville's assumption holds true, the specimens are being collected in preparations for a great migration. Then we should see evidence of such plans in the area's research projects. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. Okay. Looks like it's up the hill, maybe might be the most direct path.
Wow, this is a big zone. This is a proper zone.
It's a zone, man. It looks good. Look at the fog in the distance.
Yeah.
Got pissed off
fair
Fry
sky.
Kids on the hill.
Fry Kids?
They look like the Fry Kids from McDonald's.
I don't remember what the Fry
They look
Kids
like
are.
bushes.
Oh.
Multicolored
Really?
bushes.
They just like had bushes at
Yeah,
McDonald's?
those are the Fry Kids.
I don't remember that at all.
Fry Kids?
No, I don't remember Fry Kids at all.
Destinating so hard, they're about to replace Peter Dinklage. It's the SQUAPES!
Is this the legend?
They look better. They look better than I
They got
remember.
improved. There was a whole
they did?
meme patch about how
Oh, they look way better. Trial.
Aha! I know where we are. This is the Mara. We did it as slow
Muriel?
as possible, still messed it up.
Maybe all agronomics.
Labyrinthus is home to a wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilized in foreign lands. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. The fruits of their research go to feed their Labyrinthios colleagues, or so I hear.
more notable successes might make it to the Agoria. Foods so exotic, you'd be hard-pressed to guess their origin. Let alone how they might taste.
Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name. Only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card.
If Y'shtola starts talking, I could Y'shtola for a while, since this is very Kyle heavy. I see no gleaners hereabouts, yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. 'Tis possible they know something of the forum's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? See what you can coax from the workers. The rest of us will do the same, or cast about for useful clues. Oh, hold on that shot for a second later.
I know, that was nice. That was a nice little... I mean, I guess it's right here. It does exist
Yeah,
in-game,
but it's not. It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
Now we got like fat chocobos chasing watermelons and stuff, or cabbage, not watermelon.
Cabbage? No, oh yeah, that is eating cabbage.
I don't want a watermelon.
Sounds like a bunch of animatronic squirrels.
I'm gonna talk to Jebkey over here.
Okay, I mean, it looks like
He's
Krause.
down there in his overalls, so
Yeah,
he's
go
gonna
to-
have this voice.
Let's go talk to Jebkey.
Oh, hello there. We weren't expecting visitors. Now with the use of the lift being restricted, but how did you make it down here anyway? Oh wow, the overall, like one of them's unclipped. That's actually a really nice model. The mine shaft, you say? Well, you're a much hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward such tenacity with a guided tour of the fields, but I'm afraid the forum has us filling orders lists a mile long. Massive yet detailed requests, literal wagon loads of crop samples, and hardly any time to put them together. When I first heard of this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Passing strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation and was met with vague assurances that all would be revealed in due course. Not the most satisfying answer.
Oh, he was forthcoming. Good on that.
Yes, he certainly was. He sure I tell you what, I love talking to strangers.
I don't care how you got here, but let me give you a piece of my mind.
Welcome.
To the overwhelmed laborer.
Do I ought to be taken down below more than I can carry and then some. Most of our stock is sent off via the cargo lift, but some have been earmarked for aerial transport, hence the stack of crates atop the hill over there. God's hauling up the lot up that slope was a job and a half. And we're off. Yeehaw! I'm gone full hillbilly. We're
Labyrinthio Shari.
I didn't know you had that in you. Oh my God, dude.
I guess I've never had a need to ooh-wee around you.
Where's the last? I can't find them.
That's a good question, actually.
What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, hold on, it's the scrapes. Well, as you can see, this one is a variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising, given that it's native to a particular locale in the very place upon which Labyrinthos was modeled, a region in the south of Ilsebard. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for a myriad of flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperate plains, which in turn transition into a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. Used to be called Corvus, before the Imperials renamed it to Locus Amonis. The Forum saw it not as a prize, however, but as a researcher's ideal environment, one whose climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthos. It's since provided a rich foundation for countless experiments in cultivation. Delightful!
Very, very well.
My scrapes are on the cocktail bar at the moment. Or I'd be here squeezed on. I'm gonna go up the hill, because usually it's easier to jump down if I'm wrong.
Thank you for the squave, Sally. Allow me to join you.
Dude, listen to that fiddle.
I gotta turn off my mount music, but I'll do that.
Dude, it makes me want to go to Frontierland and walk over to the churro stand.
I usually got my churros in MGM, or I guess Hollywood Studios, right?
Yeah, I still call it MGM, but yeah, I know what you mean.
We can be old men together.
The labels on these crates tell the story of their contents. Bundle of common seeds and saplings accompanied by sheaves of reports. It's a box cutscene.
Oh, shifty boxes too.
Oh, it's the merch that I didn't understand.
What? The flowers?
People were carrying around flowers at FanFest, and I didn't know why.
I didn't see that at all.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Are you ready to
Sounds
sink?
like Arnvold, sort of. Yep, I'm ready.
Does kind of sound like Arnvold. 3, 2, 1, go.
But they're more than
Nope,
pretty
it's just that guy.
flowers.
Yep, it's that guy.
Heartblooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
It's Swolbert.
That's great.
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This
Robert.
ashen grey, for instance, It mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change color. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair.
Oh, so we're doing all right.
Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration.
Moratine flowers.
As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartblooms' secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Now that I've dumped all of this exposition.
But I didn't say anything.
This is why I feel like canonically my Warrior of Light is an idiot, because I feel like a lot of people treat me like I'm an idiot.
Have you learned aught of interest?
These flowers are lit, yo.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we've failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production,
Oh my goodness, what a sentence.
unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the Archaeum?
Everything here looks awesome.
Look,
Hey,
there.
what's up,
I
buddy?
think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
Are we gonna do crimes? What?
Do you mean to
what are
eavesdrop
we
on their
planning?
conversation?
Oh, okay.
What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear.
They're gonna torture
We won't
Erenville.
interfere with
Yeah.
Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
All right, get your doing crimes clothes ready, Kyle.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
What is going on with Kryl?
Well, she's
That's
having
my
a rough
current
time.
wonder.
Cryo?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
anything bad happens at Kryl, I will
I'm
never
glad
forget
you
this game.
agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Is anyone else seeing this?
Val, what do your elven eyes see?
Crowd's getting weird. I mean, granted, you know, it was a whole expansion without her, so maybe she got weird then, but she's getting more weird.
I like that you're just calling into question if she's already weird or in the process of getting weird.
Yes, well, we don't know. You know, it was a whole expansion's worth.
What's Tola say?
Is Cryo feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. We cannot let our quarry slip away. Well, it seems like this next step is kind of the big bite of the zone, so I'm thinking we pause there. I was sick earlier this week, and I'm starting to fade. I apologize for that.
Oh, you're thinking this is the pause point, huh?
It seems like this is where, you know, things are gonna start really going, and I would feel bad to stop after this point.
Okay. Okay. I like the good stop, no worries, followed immediately by revolt.
It has that zone end feeling, you know what I mean? It's like once we follow here, that's when action's gonna hit.